Hello guys, in the previous video we saw how to make GET requests and how to make GET API endpoints. So in this video we will be focusing on POST API endpoints and we will also be discussing about POST requests. So what is a POST request? So if you want to add some additional data to your server, then you can make a POST request. So for example, over here I have a list of 3 usernames. So the 3 usernames are Ram, Krishna and John. Say you want to add a 4th username. So what you can do is you can make a POST request to your server and you can add an additional username. Now in the previous video I was making GET requests by using the Google Chrome browser. But you can only make GET requests using the browser. You will not be able to make POST requests using the browser. So to make POST requests, you will need a tool, and that tool is known as Postman. You can go to the official website of Postman, where you can install Postman, or Postman is also available as a Google Chrome extension. So this is the official website of Postman, where you can download it, or you can also use the extension. Once you install Postman, open the application. So it's just taking a while for it to load. So what we will be doing is, in the last video I have already made a few GET API endpoints. So now using Postman, we will first be testing all of these API endpoints just to show you how we can use Postman, and then we'll also create POST API endpoints which we will again be testing using Postman. So Postman can be used for a lot of methods which you will be seeing shortly. So here is how we can use Postman. You can choose the method. There are tons of methods over here. You have GET, you have POST, and you have a lot more methods. But in this series, I will be covering GET, POST, PUT, and delete. So here you can choose the method, or here you can enter the API endpoint, and you can press send to see the response from the server over here. So let me first run this Python file. So I just restarted my system. That is why it's taking some time for it to run. Okay, so let me just copy down this link, and in Postman I will be making a GET request to this user's endpoint. And this is a GET request, and now I'll press send. So over here you will be able to see all the usernames which you previously saw when we made a GET request to this particular endpoint using the browser. So this is how we use Postman. So now in this particular case, to demonstrate how a POST request works, we will be adding a new username to this list of users. So to start with, you can use the same route. So let me tell you what I mean. Okay, so now over here I have specified the method as POST. So when a POST request is being made to this particular endpoint, then this function add user will get executed, which will return some response. When a GET request is being made to this user's endpoint, then the function return all will get executed. So in this case, what will happen is the website or some server will send you the new username that it wants to add to the database. So how it happens is the website will first send you the JSON data, and that data will contain a new username which it wants to add. So if you want to accept data from some other server in the form of JSON, you must also import request. So you can first capture the data. So new username would be request.json, and you want the value of the username. So in case you're wondering, this is the format of the JSON data the website or some other server will be sending to your server. So this is the format, and this value will be stored in this new username variable. So once this is stored, we can now create a new object that will be new user equal to username, and the username would be new username. Okay, and now after this we need to append this new user to the list of users. So users dot append new user, and after this, so after the website sends the username that it wants to add, we will then return all the existing users. So after this I will return the usernames in the form of JSON. So it will be username and then the list of users which has been recently appended. Okay, so now let me save this. And so let me just run this file. Okay, so it's running, and I need to make a post request to this user's endpoint. So let me change the method to post, and over here you must include the body. So here I showed you the format in which the website will be sending the JSON data to our server. So it should be like this. The JSON data should be like this. So the username is some username. Okay, so it can be some name. So this is how the JSON data should be. So we need to include that JSON data in this body. So just choose raw, and the data should be in the form of JSON. So username, and I'll just include my name over here. Okay, and now we can send. So now you can see my username over here. We have just added a new username using the post request. Now if we want to add one more username, you can just change the name over here, and you can press send. So now you'll be able to see one more username that has been added. So if you are developing a website, you can use this post request for maybe adding more users to your database, or maybe adding more posts, or whatever you want. So if you want to add something to your database while you're developing your website, you can use post requests. So that is what I wanted to show you in this video, and in the next video I will be covering put requests. So until then, bye.